Namaste, this is Vaidya Samarth P. Rao. Last episode, I was talking to you about Madatyaya, intoxication with alcoholic preparations. This is also categorized as a disease in Ayurveda, where somebody is addicted to intoxicants like alcohol. When somebody is in intoxicated state, what are the different things he has to do to quickly get rid himself of intoxication? One thing is sleeping. Ayurveda says he has to sleep and take rest. He's in an intoxicated situation. He shouldn't be allowed to do activities, put into an activity where he has to take a decision. It's going to be influenced by alcohol. He might take wrong decisions. He might put his health, his life at risk. So, like driving and things like that. Second, he should be in a fasted situation. So, if the intoxication is not going, it's not consume too much food, because that will help in slowly prolonging the intoxication state. So it's important that fasting is recommended. The person has to lie down in a cool place, because alcohol is a very hot property inducing dravya. So he has to lie down in a cool place. He has to anoint himself with cooling paste and cooling applications, because that would have generated a lot of heat. Ayurveda also says he has to take bath in cool water to come out of his intoxication. When in an intoxicated situation, there is an aggravation in Pitta, also Ushnata in the body. So in conditions like this, also bathing with cool water is very important. Consuming old variety of rice and also barley. Barley is a cooling property, and also old variety of rice. Green gram or mung beans is also indicated for an intoxicated personality. So when somebody has drunk a lot, when you're planning a party and everything and you're drinking, these are the different foods that you can consume as per Ayurveda. Green gram, horse pea, also different varieties of fruit jams are recommended in Ayurveda, such as a mango jam, grape jam. So when you take these fruits, take the pulps out, add it with the sugar syrup, make it into a jam form. This can be consumed to reduce that processing of that in your liver. For non-vegetarians also, red meat like mutton is recommended, can be consumed when you're consuming alcohol. This is what Ayurveda says. Milk is recommended when you are, in that stage, for to cure a person out of intoxication. Snake gourd is recommended. Date fruits or khajurs are recommended for somebody who is in an intoxicated state and to come out of it. Old variety of ghee, pomegranate, coconut resins are other things that Ayurveda recommends. A lot of dry fruits, because there's a lot of malnutrition here, because the alcohol would have taken over, so the food consumption would have reduced. All this will give good nutrition, good absorption. Pomegranate, old variety of ghee. So these are all the different things that Ayurveda recommends when a person is intoxicated. Now, for a person who is constantly involved in consuming alcohol, he has to make sure he takes different steps to realize the bad effects of alcohol, so that a thinking process starts in him, and that a willingness that he has to probably think of quitting it. And then next step comes a process where he decides to quit it, and he takes next steps to quit it. Then later on, after that, he should know that once he quits, there's a chance he will get back to alcohol. So he should understand failures are common, and that he has to work on failures. This is a whole cycle where a person wanting to quit drinking alcohol should undergo this cycle. So once he undergoes this crisis, he'll be able to completely quit. There are alcohol anonymous groups in every city of the world. If you are very serious about alcohol quitting, you have understood the bad effects of alcohol, there is absolutely nothing good about drinking alcohol, especially the modern factory prepared alcohols. So always think about quitting alcohol. You can join these alcohol anonymous group and it's a circle of people who have quit drinking and who are trying to quit. So you will have a motivation with each other how to quit drinking alcohol. Get alcohol out of your system, get alcohol out of your family, get alcohol out of the community, get alcohol out of the society. That is, make an alcohol free society so that we can save a lot of families, because alcoholics in their families have accompanying problems such as domestic violence, domestic abuse. Because in alcohol related situation, when a wife or a child says something, they get provoked very easily. They go for physical violence, domestic abuse, beating, hitting, and there are a lot of other things that happen with alcohol abuse. So we can stop all this with making a society alcohol free. Next episode, I'm going to talk to you about another disease. Till then, thank you.